Hello, I have news. We got a Tome Topple round coming up. I know it's been a hot minute. You know how slumpy I was last year, but then this year I was like, time to read things, and then like scheduling hasn't been able to happen, but now we've arrived. I need to pull out my Google Doc so I can tell you all the stuff about it. If you're new to Tome Topple, welcome. This is round 16. Wild. And the whole point of this readathon is for 2 weeks we just focus on reading big books. Books over 500 pages. That's all. That's the only thing you need to do. We do have prompts. I'm changing up the prompts this time. We're getting a little spicy this time. At least how we're like doing the prompts. We'll get to that. But you don't need to follow any prompts of any kind if you don't want to go with it. Read whatever books over 500 pages that you want to read. This is taking place April 15th to the 28th. If you aren't already following us on Twitter, you can follow us at Tome_Topple. We'll be running some reading sprints there, here and there, as we always do, but also know that we're all trying to kind of spread this throughout all the platforms. So in general, whatever platform you use, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, just use the hashtag Tome Topple so we can find you. Tag me and stuff if you want to. But we won't just be doing reading sprints. There will be reading sprints there. We might do some sprints in the Discord, which I previously haven't done. There is a Discord channel. It's linked down below if you want to join us for all the book stuff there. But we're trying to mix it up a little bit. I want to give you guys as much flexibility as possible. When I say we, also, we will have a number of co-hosts joining us yet again, a few new faces as well. Besides myself, we have Audrey from Perpetual Pages. We have Sam from Will Read for Booze. We have Gaia from Lalatrice Greta on Instagram. We have Tori from Tori Morrow. We have Sean from the Treat Yo Shelf blog. And we have Aries from Aries Reads on TikTok. I will leave links to all their platforms down below, but that also means that, like, again, it's everywhere. We're everywhere. So like I mentioned, you can do whatever you want for reading books over 500 pages. If there is a version of the book that's over 500 pages besides, like, I don't know, large font or whatever, then you can read it. So if like the UK edition is over 500 pages but the US edition is 497, it counts. Okay, but this time around for choosing prompts, instead of doing the bingo board that I've done in the past, because we weren't really doing bingo and whatever, anyway, I have come up with 20 prompts. No one is reading 20 books that are over 500 pages in 2 weeks. That's not the point. You're not trying to read as much as possible. This is just for helping you pick some things if you want to make it a little bit random. So you can either pick some of the prompts off that list, just whichever ones speak to you, or you can do what I'm doing, which is going to be like a little fun but also a little bit risky, and use some kind of randomization to pick 2, 3, whatever prompts. So you can roll dice, you can go on Google and say, give me a number between 1 and 20. You can ask a couple of your friends to give you a number between 1 and 20. People on Twitter, your dog or cat, whatever. Whatever you want to do to randomly pick some of these numbers and then they go with a certain prompt, do that. I am doing this by taking, again, a risk and hoping that some of these prompts that I am trying to randomly pick here in this video for fun will fit books on my shelf. Because I have books that I know I kind of want to read, but a lot of them over 500 pages, I'm open to reading any of them. So we'll see if the dice, because I'm going to use dice, gives me some prompts that I can do that with. But before we do that, I also want to let you know we will also be doing TikTok and Instagram challenges. So in the past it's just been Instagram, but a lot of those can also apply to TikTok videos. So if you want to do TikTok or Instagram stories, posts, whatever, that go with the theme, we will be posting those later on. I'll probably post on Instagram and TikTok when we get kind of closer to the actual readathon. And this time around, we also have merch. I made 3 different merch designs. I'm not a graphic designer, but I tried my best. 3 different merch designs for Tome Topple merch that come in a variety of like colors and styles and whatever for any of your wearing pleasure. The link for that is down below. You can go and check out the store. You can also use the code Tome Topple to get 10% off up until the day the readathon starts. So between now and when the readathon starts, if you want to get some Tome Topple merch, a sweater, mugs, a t-shirt, whatever, you can use that. I have one on the way. I was hoping it would come before this video, but it didn't because of shipping and whatever. But I'll be wearing mine during my reading vlog that I'll be doing for this. Let's get down to me picking my TBR. I have the prompts here. I have D&D dice. I've not used these in years because I cannot find a good group to play D&D with. But I will use, the D&D has a 20-sided die. I have other ones too, but I will use a 20-sided die. And I think I'm gonna try to read 2 books. I don't think I'll be able to read 3 over 500 pages. So I'm gonna pick a 2-book TBR like I usually do. Let's see what happens. 19, reread a tome. Perfect. The gods have blessed me. I wanted to, potentially for Tome Topple, if I was just picking my own TBR, reread The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang because I want to continue the rest of the series this year, and I read this back in 2020, I think, and I've forgotten a lot of it. So, the dice allowed this, and so I'll be reading this for sure for Tome Topple. One more. Nervous. And one random. Okay, no, I can make this work. So that was a tome with a screen adaptation either coming up or already happening. And I think this is actually the only tome that would really fit for this on my shelf anyway. But I'm going to continue with the Expanse series by James S.A. Corey. This is the one series that I'm not going back and rereading books in the series because I tend to be able to pick up pretty quick. And this series kind of goes in like 2 book chunks that are following like similar things. I think people have said that books like 3 and 4 are that way, so I really should have read those a little bit more back to back. And it's been a hot minute since I've read an Expanse book. I think possibly like 2019. So should I reread? I don't think I will. But I'm going to continue on with this series, and this is a TV show that is ongoing, so this works for that. Little sci-fi, little fantasy, little mix of both. I feel like I always end up reading Expanse books during Tome Topple rounds. Like I think I've only read Expanse during Tome Topple. So this works for me. This is a good TBR. I'm happy with this. So yeah, I'll be reading these 2. Comment below, let me know if you'll be participating in Tome Topple this round. Let me know if you're gonna be picking up any merch. Let me know if you're gonna be making content primarily on a certain platform. Let me know all the things. Let me know what you're gonna be reading. If you do make a post with you randomly getting assigned your TBR, tag me in it. I would love to see it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye.